Hello, and welcome back to AI Global News Update. I'm your host, Kingsley, and today we're heading to the heart of South American football for a massive CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying showdown. Tomorrow, at 20:45, the Estadio Banco Pichincha will be rocking as Ecuador takes on the reigning world champions, Argentina. This isn't just a match, it's a battle for crucial points with huge consequences, and I'm here to give you the most detailed preview you'll find. Let's start by getting a general perspective on these two teams. Ecuador, known as La Tri, is a team defined by its incredible athleticism, speed, and fighting spirit. They are a team that has a very strong home advantage due to the high altitude, making them a formidable opponent for any visitor. Argentina, on the other hand, is the pinnacle of world football right now. As World Cup winners, they embody a combination of tactical intelligence, technical brilliance, and a winner-take-all mentality. They are a squad full of global superstars, but they play with a collective harmony that makes them almost impossible to beat. Graphics highlighting each team's achievements. Now, let's look at their achievements. Ecuador has successfully qualified for the FIFA World Cup multiple times, a significant accomplishment for a nation of its size. Their successes are built on a solid defensive foundation and quick counterattacks, particularly effective at home. They famously reached the round of 16 in the 2006 World Cup, showcasing their ability to compete on the world stage. Their failures have often been about maintaining consistency away from home, and sometimes a lack of clinical finishing in crucial matches. In this qualifying campaign, they've shown resilience, but are looking for more decisive performances. Argentina's achievements are second to none in recent history. They are the reigning World Cup and Copa America champions, having won both in the last 3 years. Their recent form is a testament to their dominance. Their successes come from a perfect blend of a world-class squad, a brilliant coach, and the individual magic of players like Lionel Messi. They have conquered every major title in recent years. Failures are hard to find, but historically, they have sometimes stumbled in finals or been inconsistent, which they have now largely overcome. Scene transition. AI graphic evaluating recent matches. Looking at their last matches, both teams have had contrasting experiences. Ecuador has been in a very solid run of form in the qualifying campaign, particularly with a recent 0-0 draw against Paraguay. This showcases their defensive strength and ability to grind out results. The factor responsible for their success has been their rock-solid defense and a high work rate. However, a potential failure could be a lack of goals scored, as they have sometimes struggled to convert draws into wins. To have a good outing tomorrow, Ecuador must find a way to break through Argentina's formidable defense, perhaps by using their speed on the flanks and capitalizing on set pieces. Argentina's recent match results show their continued dominance. A 3-0 win against Venezuela, for instance, highlights their attacking prowess. Their success is rooted in a cohesive team unit that can control the game from the midfield and produce goals from multiple players. A failure, if you can call it that, might be a rare conceded goal or a moment where they are momentarily caught off guard, but they usually recover quickly. To maintain their winning ways, Argentina will need to be prepared for the altitude in Guayaquil, manage their energy levels, and remain focused against a motivated and physical Ecuadorian side. Scene transition. Graphics showing each team's formations and strengths/weaknesses. Let's dive into the specifics, starting with formations and tactics. Based on recent matches, Argentina's coach, Lionel Scaloni, often deploys a 4-3-3 or a 4-4-2 formation. Their strength is their tactical flexibility and a very aggressive press, even with veteran players. They are very strong in the air despite not having many tall players, showcasing their desire and courage. The area for improvement for Argentina is perhaps finding alternative ways to unlock a deep-lying, compact defense if their initial fluid attacks are shut down. A key substitution to facilitate goals might be bringing on a direct running winger or a different type of striker like Julian Alvarez to change the point of attack. Ecuador's recent formations have been more varied, often utilizing a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-3-1. Their strength is their physical and athletic presence, particularly in the midfield and defense. They are tough to play against, especially at home. Their weakness, as seen in their low goal-scoring record, is often a lack of clinical finishing and creativity in the final third. To improve, they need to focus on better link-up play between the midfield and attack. A likely substitution to facilitate goals would be introducing a different type of striker or a more attacking midfielder to overload Argentina's defense late in the game. Scene transition. Headshots of the coaches, with names and stats. The coaches are the masterminds behind these operations. For Argentina, Lionel Scaloni has been a revelation. His strength is his ability to foster an incredible team spirit and unity, a trait often credited for their recent titles. He's also tactically astute, unafraid to make bold decisions. His only potential weakness might be a lack of experience in managing through a sustained period of failure, as he has only known success so far. For Ecuador, Sebastián Becassis has recently taken charge. His strength is his passion and his ability to motivate his players. He has a clear idea of a high-energy, pressing style that fits Ecuador's strengths. His potential weakness is his relative newness to this role, which could mean the team is still in a transitional phase as they adapt to his methods. Scene transition. Player highlight reels with names and positions. Now, for the key players to watch, the individuals who can turn the tide. For Ecuador, all eyes will be on Moises Caicedo. The Chelsea midfielder is the engine of the team, with his defensive work rate, passing, and incredible energy. He's a true box-to-box presence. Also, watch veteran striker Enner Valencia, their all-time top scorer, whose experience and finishing ability will be crucial. And keep an eye on young star Kendry Páez, a dynamic attacking midfielder with immense potential. For Argentina, the maestro, Lionel Messi, remains the key player to watch. Even at 38, his vision, passing, and ability to create something from nothing make him the most dangerous player on the pitch. Also, watch Alexis Mac Allister. The Liverpool midfielder is a tireless worker who provides a perfect link between defense and attack, a truly complete player. And don't forget Julian Alvarez, whose relentless pressing and clinical finishing make him a constant threat up front. Group standings graphic with highlights on CONMEBOL. Let's look at the group standings and the massive consequences of this match. The CONMEBOL qualifiers are a single group. According to the latest standings, Argentina is in first place with a commanding lead, effectively having secured their spot for the World Cup. Ecuador, on the other hand, is in fourth place, in a direct qualification spot, but the race is incredibly tight, with Colombia and Paraguay close behind. For Argentina, the consequence of this match is to maintain their incredible momentum and top position in the group. A win would be a statement victory, and a draw would still be a good result away from home. A loss, while not catastrophic, would be a rare blip and a blow to their perfect record. For Ecuador, this match is absolutely crucial. A win against the world champions would be a monumental step towards securing their World Cup spot, creating a significant point gap between them and the teams below. A draw would also be a fantastic result, a well-earned point against the best team in the world. A loss, however, could see them drop in the standings if other results go against them, putting immense pressure on their remaining fixtures. The consequence for Ecuador is about seizing this home opportunity to secure their place in the World Cup. Scene transition. AI graphics showing predicted match outcome percentages. So what are the possible expectations for tomorrow's encounter at the Estadio Banco Pichincha? This will be a clash of styles. Argentina's technical control versus Ecuador's physicality and passion. I expect Argentina to try and control possession and tempo, but they will have to contend with the intense atmosphere and the high altitude of Guayaquil. Ecuador will look to use their home advantage to their fullest, pressing aggressively and using their speed on the break. The key battles will be in the midfield, where Caicedo and company will try to disrupt Argentina's flow, and up front, where Ecuador's defense will have to deal with the likes of Messi and Alvarez. While Argentina is the favorite, the altitude and Ecuador's desperation for points make them a very dangerous opponent. I predict a very tense, hard-fought match, and while Argentina has the edge in talent, Ecuador's grit and home advantage could very well lead to a surprise result. Scene transition. Encouraging graphics with social media icons. This promises to be an epic clash in the CONMEBOL World Cup qualifiers, and I'll be here to bring you all the updates and analysis. What are your predictions for Ecuador versus Argentina? Let me know in the comments below. Before you go, If you're enjoying our in-depth analysis and want to stay ahead of the game with the latest AI global news update, please remember to like this video, share it with your fellow football fanatics, and, most importantly, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a single update. Your support keeps us going. That's all for today's AI global news update. Until next time, keep those football passions burning, and I'll see you soon.